Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, dear brothers and sisters in Islam and in humanity. Since October the 7th, I've noticed an acceleration in the events and an acceleration in the way people start to understand their lives and start to understand how politics affects their lives. And we now know that we do not live in the fabled democracy that the governments allege. Now, what is democracy? Democracy is a Greek word that is made up of from two words. Demos meaning people, kratos meaning rule. So in essence, it is people's rule. In a direct democracy, every single decision made on behalf of the people is made by the people collectively. However, we do not have that. We have representative democracy. Representative democracy means that the people get to choose their representatives, and their representatives form an executive body that governs the country. Now, here is the danger. When left unchecked, those representatives gradually become a power in themselves. So the democracy changes into an autocracy where a small clique of people are ruling, and it would either be an autocracy by virtue of political power or a plutocracy where it is by virtue of wealth. They become wealthy, so they consider themselves the only people who are worthy of ruling. Now, currently, everybody knows that corporate rules. So, in essence, it is a plutocracy. However, there are elements of a pure democracy or a good democracy that need to be maintained to actually keep the facade, such as human rights and civil liberties. So what we have now is we have what is known as an anocracy. An anocracy is a hybrid of autocracy and democracy, where the autocrats, the people in power, get to choose which elements of civil liberties and human rights that are afforded to the people to maintain the veneer of respectability and the facade of being a democratic country. Now, we have seen this in America, where Congress are now in the process of effectively getting rid of the First Amendment, freedom of speech. It will be curtailed to the extent that a word or a couple of words can destroy somebody's life. It can limit their career prospects, their livelihood. Also, the freedom to protest has been brutally stopped by the American government in the Ivy League campuses, where people have protested against a genocide, and instead of being lauded as heroes of free speech, they were beaten and they were arrested, and you have organizations who are actually saying that these people will never work Is that democracy? Of course it isn't democracy. It is an anocracy that is sliding at a very fast speed into an autocracy that will end up being an authoritarian regime or a dictatorship. I wish it was not the case, but we can see it in real time. And thank you.